Hello and welcome all my Ninjazilla warriors and newcomers to this channel. I am Rui at Ninjazilla90 and today I will be reviewing the Hiya Toys Exquisite Basic Godzilla vs. Kong Godzilla 2021 figure, and I got some things to say about him. So without further ado, let's get on with this review. And now, starting things off with the box, because you know we got to talk about really cool boxes on this channel when we have them. First things first, you can see in front and center, we have a really cool picture of the Hiya Toys Exquisite Basic Godzilla 2021 figure right there, looking really cool and realistic. And of course, we have the movie title logo, Godzilla vs. Kong, and of course, it's part of the Exquisite Basic line by Hiya Toys. And of course, we see a picture of Godzilla and Kong up there duking it out. And of course, we have the Toho logo, we have the Legendary logo, and we have the Monsterverse logo right there. And of course, we have Godzilla, which is the name of the character you are getting inside the box, or should I say kaiju in this case. And of course, we have the Hiya Toys logo, warning label right here, reminding you that it's not candy, so don't try to eat it. And of course, turning it to the side, we have the movie title logo yet again. We have the Toho logo, we have the Legendary Pictures logo yet again, and the Monsterverse logo. We have a really cool promotional picture of the figure right there. And of course, the Hiya Toys logo yet again. Turning to the other side of the box, we have the movie title logo yet again. Toho logo, Legendary Pictures, Monsterverse again. Another really cool picture of the figure right there from like a back angle, looking really cool. And of course, we have the Hiya Toys logo yet again. The top of the box, we have, you know, Godzilla and Kong about to duke it out, just like you have on the top front of the box. And of course, we have the movie title logo yet again. And the back of the box, pretty much the same picture you have on the front of the box, part of the Exquisite Basics line. And yeah, a bunch of information about the figure written all in Chinese. And Hiya Toys logo, we have a QR code that I believe takes you to the Hiya Toys website. A barcode. Not too many people I know are too obsessed with barcodes. And of course, it says it's made in China. The bottom of the box, pretty much the same picture you have at the top of the box. But anyway, that concludes it for the box. Now, on to the figure. And now, here we have the Hiya Toys Exquisite Basic Godzilla vs. Kong Godzilla 2021 figure right here in all of his atomic radioactive kaiju glory. As you can see, this is a well-sculpted, well-detailed, well-articulated figure made by the super cool, awesome people at Hiya Toys. Unlike the SH Monster Art sculptor Yuji Sakai, the Hiya Toys sculptor for some reason just completely remains anonymous. But whoever they are, I definitely gotta give them all the credit where credit is due, because the Hiya Toys figures are well worth it for the price. And I really feel like they've knocked it out of the park with this figure. Yes, spoiler alert for the results. But anyway, in comparison to the other Hiya Toys Exquisite Basic Legendary Godzilla base forms that I have, this one is different compared to the 2019 normal version and the 2024 Godzilla X Kong, the new Empire pre-evolved version. So this one is significantly different in paint scheme compared to those other two, and those other two are also different from one another as well. I will make a comparison video sooner or later talking about that and showing the difference between the three, the color schemes between the three Godzillas that I'm talking about in the Hiya Toys Exquisite basic line. But anyway, just getting a closer look at his sculpt, and as you can see, Hiya Toys, like I was saying, done a really good job. I really like how they just make all like the crevices and all like the muscles and everything in his skin just pop, because yeah, as you can see, if you look at all those muscles in his chest, the legendary Godzillas are pretty freaking jacked, dude. But anyway, they also done a really good job on his dorsal spines as well. Look at that, looking really sharp, really nice, nicely painted. I would say this one's kind of more like a dark brownish charcoal gray, like it's like really dark compared to the other two. And yeah, I was like, if you watch my unboxing video, I was pretty surprised at the color scheme when I got them out of the box, because I was expecting this one to be relatively the same. I mean, but I still bought them anyway because I was curious. And yeah, you know what they say, curiosity killed the cat. But yeah, it didn't kill me. I was pretty much impressed with what I got. But anyway, going over articulation with this figure, the head can look up, we can look down, we can look right, we can look left, and of course we can do a full-on 360 cranium revolvus if we want to give Godzilla a crick in his neck. But we can do that if we want to. Anyway, but anyway, now I got his head and neck all out of line. But anyway, there I am saying anyway again. But getting on to the arms, the shoulders are on ball joints, so you can rotate those shoulders all the way around a full 360 and bring them out into sort of like a semi T pose, more like an upside down Y pose, if you ask me. But anyway, we do have that, or an upside down V pose. Also, we do have torso articulation, so we can bend at the waist, so we can look down like that, and we can also rotate all the way around a full 360 if we choose to. We got to make sure we line up those dorsal spines correctly. All right, moving them to the back, and of course we also have just a single jointed elbow, and we can also swivel them around. Same is true with the other elbow, so bend that elbow forward and back and swivel that elbow all the way around a full 360. We also have a swivel in the wrists, so swivel both those wrists, and we can rock both those wrists forward and back. We also have a really good hip articulation, so we do have ball joints in those hips, so we can rotate those hips all the way around a full 360, and the opposite way, of course. Same is true with the other leg, so rotate all the way around. Oh boy, it's kind of stuck. Yeah, and then the opposite way. Alrighty, and of course we do have double jointed knees, so we can bend those knees back and forth if we choose to. Of course, we do have foot articulation, so we do have a ball joint in those ankles, so we can point those ankles down slightly, push them back up, and we choose to. Be careful though, we can rotate them all the way around, and that pretty much concludes it for our articulation with the lower body portion of this figure. And now getting to one of the best parts on just about any highly detailed, highly articulated Godzilla figure, and that is the tail. The tail is comprised of multiple different ball joint segments and can move and articulate very smoothly. So we do have really good fluid tail articulation. So if we want to put him in a swimming pose, so let me do my best to put him in a swimming pose. So put him in a swimming pose like so. Put his tail down. As you can see, trying to get a good grip on him. Really good fluid movement with that tail. So yeah, just showing you guys. He moves very, very, very fluidly. So yeah, articulation is really good. Definite plus with this one. And of course, if I take the head off, seems to be stuck on mine. Yeah, that head is stuck. I'm just trying to show you guys. Whoo, had a rough time with that. But anyway, I just want to show you guys how the neck is connected, because we do have these are basically sleeves that basically go over this huge barbell style bowl joint here. So basically, usually sometimes these are stuck together with stuck paint, and sometimes you got to take the head off and break them apart when you first get them out of the box. But obviously that is not the case with this one. But yeah, that head was on the ball joint pretty tightly. But if I can get it back on, give me a minute, guys. Do I have it? Please. Okay, got it. Okay, I just wanted to show you guys how those neck pieces connect to the ball joint in the neck. But anyway, I know I showed that before with other figures, basically the same figure of other color schemes, but I just, for the people just finding this channel for the first time, so they can see it, even though I do have it on other videos. But anyway, if I have to give this figure a final score based on detail, articulation, and playability, I have to give them a drum roll, please. And when it comes to detail, articulation, and playability, I have to give this figure a well-deserved, knocked out of the park, 10 out of 10. Why? Because detail-wise, I would have to say it's spot-on movie accurate. Articulation is definitely top-notch for what you're getting for the price. And playability is good. He holds together very good. The Hiya Toys figures, as far as what I find, are very durable, so you don't have to worry about this figure falling to pieces if you look at it too hard. Unlike a lot of the SH Monster Arts figures out there nowadays, yeah, which a lot of us feel that we're just paying way too much for the declining quality that we've been getting. This is a highly recommended figure. You can get him from Big Bad Toy Store right now. He's around, I believe, about like, I think it's $53.99. If I'm correct, I gotta go back and look at it again. But it's definitely not bad for the price. Highly recommended. It's definitely more affordable than the SH Monster Arts version, and yeah, it's a well worth it pickup, and it's a solid figure. If you're a big time major Godzilla fan, I would say definitely grab this one if you don't have them already. But anyway, guys, that pretty much concludes it for this review. Hope you guys all enjoyed it. I hope you got something out of it. As always, thank you guys all so much for watching. Your viewership is much appreciated. Thank you for your time. And like and subscribe if you haven't already. And to sum it all up, stay safe, take care, God bless, stay positive, stay powered up, and peace out.